Well, here we are. It's Ash Wednesday, 2023, and we're beginning another Lenten journey, a journey to renew our faith. And especially this year as we renew our faith, we're being invited to draw ever deeper into the life of God through prayer, through fasting, and through our charitable works. And of course, for me, one of the key components is fasting. Fasting, not so much from food, although we try to moderate our desires. But for me, the real fasting is making time for God, making time for our neighbor. And for me, that's the key to the other two components of our Lenten journey. By us making time each day for prayer, we give time for God. Whether that prayer is going to daily mass, sitting with the scripture readings, praying the rosary, having some family time of prayer, whatever it might be, by taking that time for prayer, we are opening ourselves to God and for a deeper relationship with God. We're renewing our faith. And the same thing happens by making time for our neighbor. Maybe it's getting away from the screen, as we say, or cutting out a TV show. But what we can do with that time, even if it's to pick up the telephone and to say hello to someone who might be all alone or who we haven't talked to in a while. Or it could be that it would give us a chance to do something. Maybe help out at church with a project. Whatever it might be, this is what really Lent is all about. In fact, Scripture is very specific when it talks about fasting. It doesn't talk about so much what we give up as how much room we make. Making room for God, making room for our neighbor. And so that's what we want to focus on this Lent as we renew our faith. And so I invite you this Lent to think about how you can make room for God in your life, how you can make room for your neighbor in your life, so that by loving God and by loving neighbor, that's how we will grow in our faith. And not only grow in our faith, but grow in our hope and our love. And aren't those things that our world is looking ever more for these days? So God bless you, and I hope you have a very blessed and fruitful Lenten journey.